Yeah. Ah, hair in my mouth. Anyway, that was an awkward intro, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. Back in the time loop, and we're at we're going to Seca, and we're going to be going on the offensive a little bit today, as here at the fittingly endorsed Laguna Seca. I sometimes forget that's actually a thing in this game, the Hot Wheels billboards. A game that's so, or at least it generally is quite lifelike and is, you know, all about the thrill of realistic motorsports, sponsored by Hot Wheels, the large general antithesis of all of that. So yeah, today I'm playing as Buttercup. Bubbles is also at this race. Laguna Seca is in California, which is where Townsville allegedly is. So this is kind of a home race for the girls. Shane Blossom isn't here right now, but we do have that. Two that's, actually. When the race begins, I'll be able to tell you which one it is, because it's a certain number. Bedlam is also here. And we also have Twin Mill and Grease Lightning. And the reason why I say we're going on the offensive is because Carbon is stuck here. I'm having an argument with my tablet right now. Every time I flip it over to the other side, it'll reorientate itself, so I have to flip it back over again. So that is whatever one's the 64. I like how Buttercup's car is sponsored by that. That one isn't that. That isn't like 8th or 9th or whatever, not next to us. The low rev start in this car isn't good. Okay, this Porsche is drunk. Hi, I'm down here now. What will you do about it? Probably nothing. And I'm leading. This car seems very snappy at the moment. Like, it seems like every time I even touch the steering, the thing just wants to whip in there too much, and I'm not a fan. The steering ratio is at 10-1, so it shouldn't be like that's the problem. Backup plan if winning the race and crushing Carbon's ego isn't going to work somehow. Which so far it's looking like it should work pretty well. We all know Buttercup is far from opposed to a bit of physical action. Actually, that's kind of like the #1 thing she does is physical action, so I may just go back there and attack Carbon. If it were me or Dexter driving this car, I'm sure he'd already be wrecked, but Buttercup also kind of has this desire to, you know, win the race. So that's the second plan. And since it's not one of our guys in that Aston Martin in second, it wouldn't be a collective win if Buttercup didn't right now, so... I didn't need first there, but okay. This is all of the turbo in this car. Who has the fire extinguisher? My word. So between the whole Californian speculation and just how much time they've spent here in Universe Zero, this track ought to be a second home for the girls. Okay, turn, please. So I would anticipate that Bubbles is also doing rather well up here as well. I would anticipate, of course. She's been useless before. Most of the time, actually. But you didn't hear it from me. Look at that third sector, and you really need proof that Buttercup knows this place pretty well by now. Okay, don't think second was needed there. So far, minus the first handful of turns, this race has been kinda uneventful. Man, look at this lap. You nearly gained an entire second on my previous fastest lap. Headlights need to come on soon. Okay, second gear was needed this time. What the heck? Oh, it's because the sun's... I was like, is there a dust storm about to happen or something? That's not even a setting. Hello, curb! Oh my god. Okay, the coloring of this looks weird. It reminds me of GTA San Andreas, which, considering we are in California, that's kind of accurate. It's the way that the sunset has kind of turned it into a sepia filter. Sepia? I don't quite know how to say that. I think it's actually sepia. That's like a purple sun. It's like a red sun? Purple? Orange? What is that? It's like a pink, actually. Some Toho, like, Scarlet Mist type stuff going on here at Laguna Seca. Remulia isn't even around here. As far as I know, anyway. That wasn't very good because I was distracted by the sun and also was in the wrong gear in a handful of turns. Yeah, we need these now. Turned in late. Good enough. I didn't miss the turn. What did I just learn the last lap? Don't touch that. And what do? I touch it anyway. Felt kind of interesting. Now it's green over there? Oh boy. I mean, that was totally not a fair line, but honestly I don't think either I or Buttercup really care if it was a fair racing line or not. Oh. Break stuff. Yeah, Buttercup generally enjoys doing that. Aston Martin is also getting a little away from his opponents, the rest of them, that is. Turn in too early, hit the curb again. This time not nearly as bad, though. Act incredibly professional on the microphone. As always, you know. There's that swinging problem that I was mentioning at the start of the race. I didn't even get on the steering that much, and the car's just like, oh, over here now. Early again. We're gonna get a lot of laps in this round, that's for sure. Just eat that curb for lunch and breakfast. Buttercup is very hungry, apparently. New. I definitely threw that fastest lap record away, I think. The third sector was awful. Nope, still got it. But, man, my potential lap could almost break into the minute 30 mark. Not that I'll ever hit that, I don't think. This race could be 45 minutes. I don't think I'd ever break in past the minute 31 mark. Not when I do that, especially. Alright. Oh, the low rev torque. Oh, get going, please. Glad I didn't drive this at Monaco. My god. 0 to 60 in, possibly. It's right, maybe we want to complete that turn. Weird that it just refuses to show me the gap for third. It's telling me for second and fourth, but apparently that Alexander person is just not important. Buttercup has no reasons to care about that particular driver. Jeez. I guess this is what you get when you drive a car that basically looks like a go-kart from hell. Car weighs nothing and is so, like, basically kissing the ground as it drives that if you touch a curb or major elevation change, I'm surprised that the corkscrew isn't steadied it off. The car just doesn't really know what to do with itself. I suppose that doesn't irritate the car, but hitting the tiniest of curbs in the first 3 corners does. So we're on track for 16 laps completed in this round. That is kind of interesting and also a little crazy. Too much committing. I'm pretty sure with the way this car turns in, I couldn't hit that curb down there if I wanted to. Certainly hit this one though. And the shape of the corner kind of recovers the car for me, luckily. Don't touch that one though. Doesn't really wreck your car, but it sends you all the way out to the sand on the outside because it just kind of takes your tire off the ground so you can't really turn anymore. This car being mid-engined also kind of rotates a lot on corner exits, and that kind of scares me sometimes. Sun's beginning to come up. Now the sky is like a lightish purple. I don't even know what that was. That was just dumb, is what that was, actually. Oh, this is bad. I knew right from the moment I got into the corner, I was like, oh, this is incorrect. Now, there was some reaction time if I ever saw one. I don't know what that was. I should really start braking later for that if I'm going to keep doing that. Well, that's a lap. Well, let there be light. Okay, that looks strange. But also cool because it looks strange, so. This guy's kind of had hints of like every color in the darn rainbow at this point. It's kind of like an off yellowish green right now. And now it's kind of back to the regular blue, which you normally expect from, you know, the sky. So we're going to actually have 4 more laps of this. We're going to complete the final lap. We're going to start the final lap with like 9 seconds on the clock. Oh, that's a perfect turn. Not enough braking. It doesn't matter though. Yeah, that's how I should be doing it. I need to brake later than I have been. Because being stopped early means I'll just turn in too early and do things like I have been. That was a major risk hitting that. I haven't missed that corner very many times. The heck? It felt like I locked up there with the way the car just swung around. Got a lot of minute 31s going here. Okay, I don't remember taking out the first one there. There's 4 brake markers there. I took out the second one in line, but not the first one. Almost did it again. Nah! Okay, I've hit that curb how many times, and that's never done that. What in the god darn... I'm still gonna finish with like 5 seconds to spare. Oh, god darn it. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I've won the race. I think the AI might even be slowing down, too. Maybe not, I don't know. Either way, as long as I don't crash again, or the curb suddenly reach out and grab me for no apparent reason. Simple way to avoid that happening is just to not hit the curbs, I guess. And there you go. Okay, now we're actually done. Well, actually I don't really think much of anything changed. Bubbles got us a 4th, meaning that at least 2 of us beat Carbon. That was right on him. Twin Mill and Grease Lightning, you guys really should be doing better than that. Oh, the results are coming in, apparently.